Oh, shit. Sorry. Screen done started. I'm like, alright, things are setting up. I'm setting up. I'm getting all this jazz and shit sorted. You said it, doggy. I was messing with him earlier today. It was good. Good stuff. Alright. I'll be firing things up in a moment here. Sorry, I'm working on okay. Just a few other things to worry about for this month, and that's it. Guys, I can't stress to you how good the roof is with it being like super clean. Because I also need to make a... Oh! Can I use this page, or is this for something else? I'm probably gonna use it. You know what? I can't use this page. It's spoken for. Only because since I write things write things about work in my book that I use at work, I kind of don't open certain pages, so they'd be like, someone walks over and be like, hey, what you got going on? Damn! You know, they just look at my, like, so that's a lot of plans. Yeah, I'm working on I'm crunching here. But no, I was going to make a whole proper list to work with. I'm realizing there's a bunch of shit for Mubot I still need to do. One last thing, I promise. Whoa. Homie is bibbity borking. Yeah, I got a lot going on here. Me busy. Me like staying organized. Like, I enjoyed that phone app a lot, but it still felt a tad limiting only because I couldn't, like, being able to add sticky notes, you know, like just slap a sticky note right on top of it, so I can just, oh, okay, oh yeah, here's my project list of projects. So I have my big list of this is the big ones for streaming. As I can't wait to show you guys what I work. Oh, excuse me. What I've been working on today. Some honorable mentions too that I might come and visit. Alright, because I have an offline queue. Still need that list. Yeah, that's fuck. Alright. Enough talk. I get to show you guys what I was working on. It ain't much. Like, hell, it ain't much at all. But for this little crane game I have, I uh, I wanted to replicate the coins for it, so I got to work figuring something out here. Took a minute, but I did it. Oh yeah, sorry, gotta get the what you call it for you guys, printer. So I noticed the Bluetooth keyboard takes a minute to like get its shit together. Once I when it sits idle for a minute, like it takes a minute apparently. And now I lost it. Oh, there it is. There we go. It's a little bit better now. Because I actually had to restart the PC because this monitor wasn't picking up for jack. Oopsie. That's not what we want. There you go. That's what you want. I know what you want, Shaggy. I know what you want, Ray. Oh, come on, Scoob. There you go. Sud, oh my god, you're here. You're back. It's been ages. What's up? How you been? I've been well. Actually, I've been awesome. I got a new job. I'll be starting next week. I am free from my warehouse job. Learn to drive at a basic power tool. Nice, nice. My job is actually going to be plenty full of power tools. So I'm going to be working at a shop as a wash bay technician, but I will be learning welding and all of the works and such as well. I will be learning all of that. So I'm so excited. I put in my 2 weeks fast as shit, dude. Like fast as shit. Alright, not that fast. There was a slight hesitation, but yeah, I've been doing great. I've been. Oh, you just got here, so I could show you what I was working on today at least. So I wanted to make coins for the little crane game I bought at the thrift store because I offered to use it for the sip and paint that my buddy and I are collabing on. Because I was trying to think about what can we use the coins for? And then, do we need more coins just in case? Oh hey, I have a wireless keyboard. I can go about doing it myself. Yes, the Z coin. Yes, the Zenny. So, really happy with this. It took a minute because apparently I don't know if it's me, and I think it is me. I had a thought that might confirm it's me. But when I'm in the program, apparently the measurements that I take aren't accurate. But I think I know why. I have a theory as to why that's the case. Because I'm using the limited version, I can only have like 2 files up or something. I can't like have multiple files. They're that crummy about it. I mean, it is limited though. So I just erase everything when I'm done with it and start back over. So I think because it's not a new canvas, the measurements might be off, but that's my assumption. So it took a lot of trial and error to get this accurate, because apparently the measurements I took IRL did not translate into the program at all. At all. However, here's the main squeeze. You missed like the entire painting process of the dumpster. Kinda did. The focus is good. Alright, cool. You can see the skooma. Now I gotta make a solar punk diorama. Now I have to make a solar punk diorama. Yeah, I had a blast working on this. It's just about finished. Just some finishing touches and I can call it good. And then after this, I gotta paint this Ravens football helmet for my stepfather, and then I'm all good to go. And I can start playing Rimworld. So I still actually have some things to prep for Rimworld too. I've been, one can safely say, thoroughly busy. Can't learn graffiti, now I have to. The rules, man. Just the rules. But yeah, I've been this weekend I did some spring cleaning in the room. The room desperately needed it, so I let the room get pretty bad. On top of it just not being as well maintained, on top of a lot of stuff needs to be like reorganized. Stat. I could clear candy. Oh my god, that's smart as shit. You're right. Because I just got really turned on to the idea of doing scrap build spaceships. So look forward to that too. Look forward to scrap builds in the near future. Hey, show up, drop knowledge, leave. Hey, look, it be like that. Thoroughly be like that. But yeah. The new job, by the way, is way closer home. Way closer to home. And it's the step in the right direction. Oh yeah, I printed this. I was gonna drill a hole in the bottom and put a light in it. I just found a random little crystal. I might try out another 3D program too. I like Shaper 3D. Shaper 3D is pretty cool, but I don't know. I am still learning, so I'm not trying to jump ship so soon. I don't know what's up with those fucking measurements. Look up some highlight fleet ships, high fleet ships for inspo. Nice, gotcha. Because now I'm at work, literally looking for like any kind of scrap, like this. I'd show you what this came from, but I'll only explain. So when I was at the thrift store, I found this old ass cooler, a portable cooler that refrigerates and heats. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I want that. So I get it. And I wasn't paying fully attention and didn't realize that it was missing the fuse and everything to operate it. So at first I was like, okay, well I just need another one to swap out, right? I couldn't find one in adequate time. So I fucking just spliced a new one. I just spliced a new one on it. And to my joy, it works. And hilariously enough, there were fucking stink bugs in it. Like 5 of them just chilling. So when I finally turned it on, they started crawling out, and I was just like, get the fuck out of here. So I killed them, but I'm gonna keep this piece and use it for a scrap build design or something. I don't know yet. But what else? Yeah, I had fun doing that. I just gotta change the gasket in there because it's really hard to open. It's because it's so old. The gasket dried out. It's all sticky and gross and nasty. That's why it's hard to open. But other than that, it's good to go. And I can power it from through my generator, my little small Jackery generator. So I'm very happy with with that outcome. At the end of the day, I'm thoroughly happy with that outcome. So I'll be working on that soon, but I can't be spending too much money right now. So there's that. Oh shit! And I'm just like a bottle of. Oh hey, look what I've done over the weekend times here. While I wasn't able to go as far as I wanted to because I fucking hit something on the road and damaged my rim, so now I'm waiting fucking here back. So obviously that's not gonna happen today, huh? Yep, that is not gonna happen, baby. Not today. They would have probably been called. But anyways, yeah. So I didn't want to. I don't want to drive far nor long. Hmm. Oh, the paint cups with the toothpick. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen no time soon. I'm gonna need something stronger than this toothpick. I can tell you that. This toothpick is going to break. It's working, but I'm gonna need something a little sturdier. There we go. Feels weird. Nice weird texture. It could be a hat. It could be. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll mess with that later. Yeah, I just want to. I think I want to airbrush this. Like I said, there's not much else I want to do for this. Oh man, fishy hat. It does look like that, doesn't it? Ah! I didn't catch it this time. Oh, okay, like this. That's if it kept the, like, if there was more rim. Yeah. I see what you mean. Those hats rock. Those are one of my favorite kind of hats. Now the question is, do I want to add some nah. Part of me wants to add some inner graffiti, but I'll hold. Like I said, I think I'm good. There's not much else to really add to this bad boy. I think it's all good. Anything else is just extra at this point, honestly speaking. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any protective coating because I don't have nowhere near enough of everything I need to do everything I want to do. But I have enough, and that's enough for now. It's enough. Because I've been waiting to finish this to light an incense. But I think it's time to call it good. And I'll burn an incense in this after stream. Oh boy. Yeah, I ain't really been doing too much today. Did I mention I called? Yeah, I called out of work. I was just kind of chilling today. working on my shit. Like I said, I've been on standby for my car, or my rim. I don't like driving on my spare. But this weekend I did go break out the telescope this weekend. My money's done. I'm mass producing them. I think I'm gonna print out, what is that? 369. I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna let those chill for a bit, and I'm probably gonna go back to working on my fucking tests. I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't have to go through all that resizing mumbo jumbo. I lied, by the way. I'm gonna add a little bit more finishing touches to this. But yeah, referring back to the coin here. So like I said, it still perplexes me that I had to do what I had to do to get it right. Like I was explaining to my friend when he called me, I was like, I wasn't expecting it to be easy, right? But it just felt pretty crazy. Had to do all this, but now that I got it down, I can even add some more detail if I wanted to. Maybe not that much detail. That's gonna require the resin printer, but that's gonna require a resin printer to add all that text. Add this text. That's a resin printer right there. Genuinely. All right, yeah, but I wanted to add some magenta. I was looking at it and thought it'd be great. Did I add orange? Wow, I barely add. Well, I added a little bit of orange. I've seldom added purple. Only reason why I'm not really using the airbrush right now is because I don't feel like cleaning it out constantly. Genuine, like a genuine thing. Because if I'm going to use it, it's going to be for one color and one color only. But until then, stick it to the paints. I don't want to go back to work tomorrow, guys. Really hoping that fix would have been done. But now I have to suffer and drive on my spare for another day. And then, not to mention, if they're done, because there's a high chance they're going to be done by the time I'm on my way home from work. And if they're done, that means I'm not going to be streaming because it's going to take a minute for them to finish. Because they're also replacing the rest of my tires and shit. They'll show up to work, flee into the woods. Don't tempt me now. Every day I look out into the woods and I'm like, man, it's gotta be fun out there. I tell that to my coworker all the time. I'm like, look, just run away. Just blow everything up. Oh, have I told you, Jacket, that I've been getting into using a field journal instead of using my phone for note taking and the likes? And I have to say, so far it's been working a little bit better than using my phone. Because I remember I was boasting this note taking app that I use, which I still use here and there, but it's not beating a good old journal right now. I guess it's really nice to like jot down thoughts and ideas right there on the spot. Simply because the phone, you gotta navigate to it, and it's just awful. I've found it awfully distracting over time. So, all right, cool. Making sure you're kept abreast of everything. So yeah, other than that, there's not not too much else going on in my beeswax. Because with this new job being closer now, me being able to save more time, I still gotta fully flesh out the rest of these events for the year. Crazy. I really need those more detailed brushes. Let me try something out here. This is a very nice playlist. It's upbeat, but still chilling though. That's what I need. Like a need. Just trying to get that color really popping for the next stage. Alright. I'll let that sit for a bit and hopefully I won't touch it. No promises. If I may or may not accidentally touch it. There's a high chance that whilst rotating the dumpster, I'm going to touch the paint. I'm going to sit there and be like, damn it, I touched the paint. Guys, I touched it. Yeah, that's enough coins for now. Because like I said, I can't even figure out what else to use the coins for. Because I had ideas to like use the crane game for like prizes, or if we're gonna do like little games, you could like use it to help or use it as a gambling system, pretty much. But all I know is I want to use it. On top of I want to upgrade it and fix it up. Because if I can figure out if I can figure out the inner workings of that thing, I think I can work something really cool out. Which is why now, when I go to the thrift store, I will be keeping an eye out for old electronics that primarily work, functional, and all the above. I think what I could pull off is going to be tremendous. Like now I'm like getting a little more proactive with. I wouldn't say proactive. I'd say now I'm more eager, and as I'm realizing what's possible, it's like, oh yeah. But I might have spent a little too much with my birthday shopping, so I can't be spending on willy-nilly right. Don't worry, the next time I'm at that thrift store, they better fucking beware. Because I will be there. They go, no, it's him. Because now that's essentially all I'm thinking about is, what piece of electronic can I fuck with and, like, do something with it? Like, the sheer thought makes me giddy. Like, hee hee ha ha. So, oh, yeah. Another thought, by the way. So when I remember when I mentioned I was working on the base for this, the campfire diorama. I'm still working on it, but now that I have my theory in place, I should be able to work some magic here. Now that my theory, or at least now that I'm figuring stuff out, which still doesn't, still racking my brain over that. I just I still don't understand where the error is in translation from. I take measurement, input measurement in the computer, does not translate right. Now I looked it up and it was something around along the lines of the the type of the way it's exported, that those don't translate over or something to the slicer. I think it is. So I think at that point as well something has to be done. But even still, because when I did the measurements exactly, that thing came out so fucking puny. But yeah, just gonna have I really, because that's the roadblock. That's what's slowing up the whole process of me making things like a madman at this point. Also, the orb works again, by the way. It was there was nothing never wrong with it. Just needed batteries, and I have an idea for it, but it's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take a 50-foot. It's gonna take two 50-foot USB cables and 2 more webcams. Don't worry, you need a refresher. I understand. Ziggy, turn the cave off. Uh-oh, I misplaced the remote. Again. I just done found that damn thing too, dude. But then again, if my theory is correct on that note, that works with any, it can work with any, remote. Orb. While I look for the remote to control it. I don't remember what I did with it. Oh, well, yeah, it's never been gone. It was just gone for a while. Ziggy, turn the cave on. Because I was gonna make Bradley hold it and make it look like he was a shrine holding it. But then I need another webcam pointed at him. And then I was gonna have some funny music play. Some church music or something. So every time somebody redeems it, I just change the scene. And I'd go to Bradley to pray at the orb. I thought it'd be really funny. But I can't find the remote, so he'll show up. I put it in my apron. I did not. That actually would have been the smartest place to put it. And I didn't. Go me. As in it's back also means I need to set up a channel point redemption for it. Alright. Back to painting. I think that's everything. Let's try it out. I was looking for white and or gray. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do a green. I wanted to paint that alien ship. I was just about to say, I don't know why, but I got the feeling there's not a gray in this box. But then I'd be awfully remiss if there wasn't, because it was already open. Then I'd have to sit there and be like, what the fuck? Am I suffering from an amnesia already? Yeah. You're gonna love what I'm gonna do with the alien. He's gonna be smoking, wait for it, weed. You know, which also gets me thinking I still want to replace that 3D alien that I have on this little startup screen with Xeon. Just to I mean, it's actually not that hard now that I'm thinking about it. I just have to model my character in a 3D program. Modeling a bong is easy. Modeling my character is another story. But that'd be a really fun challenge. Sorry, the gears are turning again. It'll be a really, really fun challenge to start figuring that out. The results will vary, but everything learned along the way invaluable. Tremendously invaluable. Also, I forgot it's spring break. Oh, that's why. I'm like, something should have came out by now. Well, also, don't ask why the IKEA tool is bent. I forgot what I was doing with it, and I shouldn't have been doing with it, but I was doing with it, and bent. Jesus! I didn't need that much green! Okay, I got an idea. It's shit. It's like, you know, when you're constipated trying to get it out, it's like not working. Like, like I would squeeze it, it was like a little, and then I squeezed harder, just. That's okay, I'm not fronting about all that paint I just squirted out, because over here, I use all the extra paint for whatever the fuck I'm doing over here on this canvas, so I can call it not wasted at the end of the stream. I just use all of it, or mid-stream when I know I'm not using a color. Alright, Mr. Alien. if I get another this video has been blocked in certain territories, even over lo-fi. I'm gonna lose it, by the way. I refuse to listen to royalty-free music, but but look, I'm just saying, there's too much damn good music out here. Why can't I just listen to good music with other people online? I'm gonna bitch about it till I die. Also, 43 minutes have passed already. I think I'll stream until about 7:30 or so. I know streams have been a little short, but kind of just happy with streaming in general right now. Or you rack up coins to trade in to get a coin to trade in for the crane game. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure this out, but I shouldn't overcomplicate it. I'll talk with my friend to see what he thinks. But yeah, see, bring in some more. I don't look a little fucked up. Hold on, it's you. One of them a little fucked up. It happened in production. I'm gonna add a little more TLC to the front. Maybe a little more to the side here. The front needs some. Honestly, the back's the coolest. You got a fucking alien, a cool ass eye. Got skooma in the back of it. I'm not done with that alien. He's smoking a joint. But yeah, the front. I'm gonna add a little bit more to the front. We'll see. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll draw a cow for no reason. Maybe not a cow. Alright, that's enough thinking. Alright, let me get to work. It doesn't feel like it's popping out too much. That's what I mean. I feel like I could get some more. Yeah, geez, add some more white. Yeah, I add some white to the front. Nothing like listening to some chill, lo-fi, drawing an alien, taking a fat rip off the bong, or painting. Either way, a pretty 10/10 experience right now. Not something I thought I'd be having a ball with. Oh yeah, another thing. I dressed improperly for the weather when I broke out the telescope. Because I got the little attachment for your phone. Oh my god, that's so much. Anyways, I have that attachment for your phone to hook onto, to attach to the lens. But it was so cold. Well, not that cold, but I'm not that good with the cold. It was a good, like, I forget how cold it was. But it was cold enough, alright? Enough to keep me shivering damn near. I'm putting a lot of work into this alien. I'm putting a lot of work into this alien right now. And nobody can stop me. You know what? That's enough. That's enough. That's enough red. Just aggressive. Too much orange, but that's okay. Alright. The alien is done, and I am so happy with it. I am more happy with this alien than I thought. Also, I saw that I did drop it in that direction. I was hoping it wouldn't have. But I'm gonna figure something out with this. Or I just apply it over here instead. Get right back to it. The toothpick will suffice for my details. I like that. Popping out. That's why. I wanted to pop. The colors to pop. I just can't think of like anything to like paint, you know? Yeah, see, the brushes are just too wide. I really need those details. Ugh! Okay, I'm over it. Killing myself. I can't paint exactly the way I would like to. I still don't even know what the hell is to paint in front anyways. I generally don't know. I'll take it. I'll take it. So like when I feel like actually painting words, just and the airbrush can't. And honestly, what's really preventing me from using the airbrush right now is because of those little lines. It's just gonna seep in there. So unless I paint over it first, that's the only option, which I have been doing. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna experiment right here. Random, but I'll take it. all this. I use the fact that it hardens to keep the toothpicks in place here. Since I'm not using all this black, I'm using it as a. Oh wow, that's actually kind of smart. Using it as a base to like build up hills. Crazy concept, I know. But at least it's not getting wasted, I guess. I also like put random objects to paint over, so I can create textures and stuff. Like all these little random bits from all this scrap from supports from prints and stuff. I'm like, oh, you know, this could work. Not truly fully knowing if it'll work or not. Kind of treating it like it's adhesive in a way. Alright, one last piece and I'll whip out the airbrush. I lied, I'm not whipping out shit. It's almost 7:30. And I don't feel like getting that fucking ratio down. Tomorrow! I know, right? When am I gonna fucking finish this dumpster? Whenever I feel like it. Wow, that's about all the. That was just about all the green in one fell swoop. That's awesome. Hopefully you don't fall overnight, friend. I honestly did not think all that was gonna take that long. I thought I had enough time for that. I just had to pick one that has a mean leaning, huh? I'll figure it out. Alright, I'm just gonna airbrush that little spot and I'm gonna call it for this bad boy. The alien smoking is my absolute favorite. I ain't gonna bullshit shit. I'm so easy. I'm so easy. But alright. Nice little. Oh, okay. I got a little scared. I was looking over. I was like, why do I still see the coins on the bed? On the screen? So I turn around. I'm like, okay, they're gone. Alright, okay, it froze. Alright, well, that's that in a bag of chips. I should be able to stay up a little longer as well. since the job will be closer. So now I can stay up later, a little bit later, to because the drive. Oh my god, the drive is gonna be so much fucking faster, dude. So excited. Not excited to go back to work tomorrow, but excited. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna finish that up tomorrow. I swear. And honestly, as I look at it, I'm probably just gonna paint the shit out of that Ravens helmet. And honestly, I'm afraid it's gonna use up the rest of my black. As I'm honestly thinking about it, looking at the sheer size of this helmet, because it's just primarily black. Like I might add a little purple. I might try to be cool and add a little purple tint, but the rest of it's black. Like I'm gonna do my best, all right. Like I just gotta cover up the logo with Scotch tape and more or less some of the what you call it here, and yeah, go to town. It'll take me, I'd say, like 2 weeks of streams worth. So if I whip out the airbrush, play with that for like 30 minutes, get something out of it, whatever. Because again, the theory is by covering up all those lines with the paint should give me an easier surface. Even though I've already painted before and I still have that issue, but maybe if I use even more, that's the theory. This theory, I'm sticking with it. So yeah, this is what I'll be painting before Rimworld. Cause geez Louise. You would think, oh, why don't I do certain things on the weekend or something? Because the weekends are the weekends. And oftentimes the weekends are for the boys. But as often as that, weekends are all just as often for myself and for my offline project. Because there's some certain things I'd rather not stream. So, on that note, I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe. I may or may not be back tomorrow. Not my choice. This trust me, if I could, I would. So if that's the case, I might stream extra or something. Who knows? I really like that orange. I really like how that orange pops out, man. Me and my IDs. Alright. Well, that's just about it. Oh, shit. And I fixed the curtain, too. I had to fix up the curtain rod in my room so I can hang my, better. Don't worry. I need 2 to 3 more webcams for in here. You might be wondering, that's a lot of fucking webcams. Now, I also have another theory to test out regarding webcams, but that's for later. Because like I said, when I start building big, I need to be able to expand. Need a bigger circumference. Because again, this small little table, this small little table. Now, this area specifically kind of dodged the spring cleaning, mainly because this is still a work in progress, and what I was avoiding doing was a lot of, I guess you could argue, which would then kind of negate what I'm doing here, but the finer details, in the sense of it would have taken me a chunk of time that I could have used cleaning, organizing this area. Because this area, I know what this area needs, and I'm in the process of working on that. Like, I just need a few more forms of storage to help declutter. Because pretty much just about a good chunk of everything on this table has a place to go, at least. All the paint, the container, all the extra little bits, all of it has a place to go, thankfully. And that's the main idea that was also the main idea of the little spring cleaning, was to essentially fully, wholly, wholeheartedly establish where things are. Like, I've even begun using the Scotch tape to start labeling each set of containers for everything. So it's like, all right, this is in here, this is in here, plain and simple. Because I just need honestly, it won't fit down here. Let's just all the fit right there. Well, if I stack up two, sorry, I'm debating if I buy. Man, they were $6 though. I bought these stackable drawers from the dollar store, and they actually work pretty okay for what they hold. Like, and if I get a stack of two more, I can put them right here. Now, I might put them over here. Put it over here instead. Yeah. If I get another stack, you guys can see that. Hold on. These guys. If I get two more of these and put them under, I would have just that much more space for, I can honestly say, everything. So I might do that. Also, I'm hungry as hell. I mean, I only really ate what I would normally eat at work. I ate my breakfast, ate my lunch. I made this delicious milk tea earlier. That was good. Made some really good juice this week. But alright, enough dumping on what I've been doing. That's just about it. So yeah, I'm really considering it because it would make this area that much more coherent. Because the only other thing I want to do is in this area. Well, one of the only other things in this area, I'm trying to print out. I gotta buy more filament, but I'm trying to print out stackable little tables because they just might help out alleviating space in the kitchen. But I'm running out of filament. 2, I actually need to print out that filament splicer, as a matter of fact. I mean, I got a fresh roll of pink, but it's a mini roll, and I mean, I might actually use it, but I gotta, fuck. I think I might have accidentally this one right there. I think I might have accidentally thrown away all the mini spool adapters, and I thought I kept one. If they're not in the drawer I'm looking at, I might have thrown them away. But yeah. That is pretty much all of that. Because as you can see, this open gaping space right here too. Like if I could print out a shelf, which I feel like I could, but seeing as how now I gotta take some damn practice in getting measurements and shit done properly, I could design a shelf proper here. Because I would honestly have no qualms using this open space right here, up here for some dioramas. Or just little things I make. Just so they have a place to go. Also, this is a little hasty because your boy loves to be hasty when he comes up with ideas. The next idea I come up with is maybe I should slow down. But anyways, I'm gonna get this idea out of my head now. Instead of buying 2, I'd only need to buy 1 now. You might be wondering, oh, holy shit. Yeah, it's that easy. See? And then I can either, honestly, I could put it right in front of me and stack that on top. This is what happens when I'm allowed to think. But that stream, as I do one last thing. Also, yeah, I had my soldering stuff up because of the splicing I told you about earlier. It was like 3 in the fucking morning, dude, and I'm sitting here soldering this shit. 3 in the fucking morning. And I'm sitting here soldering. I fucking went moon gaze. I think it was yesterday. I took a walk around the neighborhood. Went moon gazing. Broke out the telescope again. Also, see, that's the idea. But as you can see how it's taking up space already. Over. Needless to say, I was very inspired when I was working on it. As I work on stuff on stream, it's what I do best. The ideas strike best whilst streaming. There we go. That works better. Because then, I put you there. I put you here. I like to put you here. Okay, slight storage space confliction, but I can put more of my soldering stuff in here now. So one, shit like this isn't everywhere. And everything in here can go in here maybe. Or this could just be the whole soldering setup in here. Have everything separate and accordingly. Yep. Alright, well that was fun. Don't know what I'm going to do with this now. I wasn't really using it in the first place. I might replace it for that. Who knows? Alright, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out, lurking, and all of the above. Like I said, if I'm not back tomorrow, it's because right after work I had to go pick up my rim. And yeah, probably not. I mean, if it's directly after work, I should still be able to make it at 6. I should. Get home, shower, eat, use. I should, in theory, but shrugs. But alright. So, yeah. I should still be able to make the stream. That's the crucial part. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I covered all my bases. Looks like I did. Alright. I still need to make my list of things to do for Moobot. So, if I don't stream Tuesday, well, I'll be back Wednesday. You can count on that much. Don't worry, I'm stalling until I find the mouse. I found it. Alright, so as always, I will see you when I see you. Peace.